Hi guys, hi everybody. Come on in. Should be starting. Yeah, the circle was going around and around. Somebody was just posting their question because I haven't joined yet. So now that I am on the line, so to speak, you should be able to see me really well. Awesome. And while we are waiting for everybody else to join, I just want to say welcome. This is going to be an awesome hour or so. You may want to take notes, may want to be ready to take notes. Say hello where you are joining me from. This is an interesting format where I really don't see who is here. If you have a question, what you want to do is look at the bottom and find the chat feature and just type in your question there and I will see it and everybody else will see it. Hello, Alice, welcome. And James from Columbia in South Carolina. Natasha from Toronto, good to see you. And Doug from Alexandria, Virginia. Very cool. Awesome. And Sheila from Chicago, hello. And Rosemary, good to see you here again, Switzerland. Awesome, guys. Kat from Vancouver. I usually have a very international crowd, so I'm happy to see all of you. And somebody from Latvia. Holy cow, I've never had anybody from Latvia. That is really cool. Welcome. Ugis. I'm probably butchering your name. Hey, Richard from Las Vegas. And Ake from Sweden. And Maria from Seattle. Madeline from New York, George from Jupiter, Florida. Lots of people are joining. Awesome. Welcome, guys. While you are saying hello, let me just stream this class on Facebook. For those people who have no idea how to use Zoom or just for some reason, maybe they are not able to join um, through Zoom. So let me do that really quick before we get started. I always feel like I need like a duplicate of Milana to do this right on my computer. All right, there we go. So you are in the right place if you are here for the ultimate business growth masterclass. And I say ultimate for many different reasons. One, I've been in the coaching industry for many, many years. Let me just post it. I'm multitasking here, which I'm not supposed to be doing. 20 growth strategies for coaching biz. Okay, there we go. So now we're live on Facebook. So that's one reason is because I've been in the coaching industry for a very long time and I think I've seen every transition, every part of the evolution that was happening in the coaching industry. Hi, Lucia. Hi, Callie. Hi, Janine and Eileen and Jamie. Good to see you guys. And so there's so many things that have always happened in the coaching industry and so many things have impacted our space. Internet marketing has gotten bigger and kind of blended in the coaching industry. A gazillion of new coaches have entered the space since 2001 when I first started. And let's see, there's almost like two camps of the coaching profession where there's diehard coaches who really support, believe, and use the pure coaching method. And then there's a blend of coaching as an expert, as an entrepreneur, as a consultant, as a mentor. So there's just so many things influence our space. Yes, definitely, hopefully more clarity. Hi, Rihanna, met you me in Philadelphia years ago at Ken Summit. Yes, very cool. So these are some of the things we'll be talking about today, but also I'll be talking about the 26 growth strategy, guys. And I was going to say to you, if you feel overwhelmed just by seeing the number 26, don't be, because all of these strategies are for different kinds of personalities, different kinds of people, for different stages of growth in your business, right? So there's going to be things that you'll want to try, things that you've already tried and it didn't work for you, so you know that that's not a strategy for you. Or maybe you will be drawn to something that you want to try because maybe you have, you know, evolved and changed as a person, as a marketer, as a coach, as a business owner. So I'm going to, we're really creating space for you here to self-explore and see what it is that makes sense for you right now. And each of the strategies that I'll be sharing with you is essentially a path. It's the growth path that you can take. That's what it is. And so I want to inspire you. I want to create space and this time to really help you start thinking about where are you going with your business, specifically with your coaching business. So I am going to switch to slides real quick because there's some things that I want to share with you, things that I want to show you, and also for those of you who are more visual, we're definitely going to be able to see it this way. So hopefully you can see this. And I will say that this class is really designed to get you to think, to evaluate, to self-explore. Most of the ones that I will share with you, I have personally implemented in my business throughout the year. So I have some experience with all of them, more so with some of these than others. And again, there are strategies that are going to be for different people, for different stages of growth. In other words, you would never want to attempt all of these at the same time or all of them ever. You know, the goal of this class is just to open a conversation about where your business growth will come from. Now, next week, I'm going to be starting a coaching program, Simplicity Business Growth Experience. I see some of you are on this call right now, and you are already in the program, so I'm excited to be supporting you. And this is the program where we'll actually be designing your specific, unique growth strategy for your business that fits your skills, your abilities, your personality, your desired lifestyle, your goals, your vision for your business and for your life, right? So if you want my guidance and support, definitely stay with me to the end, and I will share more about this unique 8-week group coaching experience. All right, so let me share, and yes, you can post your questions in the chat. It helps me it helps me see when I can manage the questions, but you are welcome to post a question at any time today. And once I open up for questions, we'll go more into it. I'll be doing a little bit of live coaching. I'll be answering your questions about anything that I share today, and I'll be answering any of your questions about Simplicity Business Growth Experience, which officially starts next week. All right, so for those of you who don't really know me, I will say that my experience in the coaching industry is very broad, very vast. I started out as a web designer who designed websites for coaches, and slowly I started really coming to learn about how coaches get clients online. That was 2002, 2003, 2004. And then I hosted the very first coaching telesummit and the very first coaching business summit in the industry, like a live event. And so I'm blessed to know many of you for many years. And so I'm excited to have you here, learn from all my experience, and I'm going to share as much as I can today. And if you would like more of my personal guidance and mentoring, I will welcome you in my program, and I'll talk about that a little later. So a lot of people ask this question: how do I grow my business? And I want to say to you that that's a great question that you should definitely be asking. But the question that is underneath that question, underlying question, is, do you know where business growth comes from? You know, where does it come from? What causes a business to grow? So that's what we're going to explore today. I see a few more questions or comments. Hi, Mauro, and hi, Norman. Are you sending out a replay of this meeting today? I might possibly do that, or it probably will not happen today. I have to see what will happen. We are definitely recording, but I will say that there is a gift for those who do stay live with me. You're actually going to get a copy of my book. I'll talk about that in a moment. But this is the question that you really want to focus on, understanding where does business growth come from. I remember having dinner with one of the movers and shakers in our industry, and we were arguing, sort of debating, where does business growth come from? And I was always really convinced that business growth comes from doing more marketing, just more marketing. That is, you know, where the business growth came from in my mind. And since then, I have seen so many different things and so many different ways to grow a business that it certainly could grow from doing more marketing, but there's also other things that you could be doing to allow growth to happen, to welcome that growth in. And so that's what we're going to explore today. And again, as I said, there's going to be 26 different strategies. By the way, this is not an all-inclusive list. I am sure there's many more that I haven't experienced or haven't tried. But these are the ones that I have seen and have tried and have taught in the past. And these different growth strategies are really for different stages of your business, right? So some of these may be for you if you're just starting out. Others may be for you if you are already in six figures and you're trying to scale up. There are some strategies that are really aimed at helping you build a coaching empire, a really multi-million-dollar business. So that's why don't get overwhelmed. There is a strategy or a couple of strategies that are going to be right for you based on where you are. And as I said, what I teach and what I guide people to do in my program is actually help you create a business growth path that would be perfect for you, for where you are in your business, but also for your personalities, for your natural abilities, for the life vision and the business vision that you have right now. And so this program, by the way, starts next week. So if you are thinking about looking for support in growing your business this year, all the way into the next year, this is an 8-week unique coaching experience, an intimate small group coaching experience that you will love. This is the 3rd time I'm running this program. I truly consider this my best program that I've ever developed in 20 years of doing business in the coaching industry. And so I'm very excited to share my 5-step process of how to bring your business into complete focus, alignment, strategic path to profit in your business, in your life. So that's what this program is all about. All right. Christine, we're getting there. And let's get started with 26 strategies. Oh, and if you stay to the end, you will get a copy of my book. You're going to get a link for where you can download it. This is the book that was published back in 2007, 2008. And so you're going to get a free copy of this book. And as a thank you and as a gift for sticking around for this class. And if you're ready, let's talk about the 26 growth strategies. Here we go. And again, remember, you can ask questions, you can share your comments, any takeaways, any thoughts, all of those can go into the chat. All right, so here's the first one, and I have to start with this one, right? Does growth come from more marketing? Absolutely. The more marketing you will do, the more results you typically should experience. There's a lot of other things that we're going to talk about today, but when you are not marketing your business, by the way, when I say doing more marketing, for some people, this might mean doing marketing, period. There's some people who just don't do marketing at all. They get referrals. They, they sort of connect with people and they expect business to come to them just because they're out there, they exist. So word of mouth. Doing more marketing is definitely a way to grow your business, especially in the early stages of your business. Let's take a look at the second one. We are not going to spend too much time on all of them, but I will pause and share a little bit more about each of them. So the second growth strategy for your coaching business is, of course, building a bigger list. So does growth come from having a bigger list? Absolutely. You can experience tremendous growth from growing a bigger list. The reason for that is because the more people you have on your list, the more people you have to share your programs with, your ideas, strategies, mindsets, news, updates, anything you have. If you do any kind of special promotions or special summer discount on your program, more people will learn about it, right? Having a bigger list also allows you to partner with other people because now they see you as somebody who has a platform, somebody who has an audience and a following, right? So growth can absolutely come from building a bigger list. Increasing visibility. So this is part of marketing and this is definitely part of building a bigger list, but there is a time where you just focus on increasing your visibility as a way to grow your business. When I left my previous business a couple of years ago and rejoined sort of the business world last year, I really was focused on increasing visibility. I started a new company. Nobody knew about Simplicity Circle just yet. And so I really wanted to create that awareness. And for that, I needed to increase visibility. So that's when I started my Facebook page, my Facebook group. This is when I started communicating with my mailing list more. This is when I went to a live event. So in other words, just being more out there can absolutely impact the growth rate of your business. If nobody's seeing you, nobody's learning about what you do or what you offer, and that can actually hurt your business growth, right? So number 3. Number 4, doing big launches. So for a long time, this strategy was absolutely my favorite strategy. And I will say that doing a big launch is not for everybody. Even doing a small launch is not for everybody. But if you're somebody who wants to play bigger, who wants to have more visibility, more clout in your market, then doing a big launch will definitely allow you to do that, and do it fast, because that's what a launch will do for you, right? It'll accelerate all your marketing. It'll compress it in a matter of 3 to 4 weeks. That's typically how long a launch will take. And suddenly you're famous, or you are popular, or you are a star in your niche market, right? So suddenly everybody knows you. So that's number 4. Number 5, creating a live event or conference. There is something about offering a live event or live conference or some type of a live event where other people are coming in and maybe even other speakers are speaking. It allows you, it elevates you like nothing else. So, in 2005 and 6, I held my telesummit, my coaching telesummit. In 2007, my coach said to me, I think it's time for you to get from behind your computer and out into the real world. That was the next stage, the next step, the next level, so to speak, right? And so I created a live event, and people came, and the next year people came again, and more people came the third year. And so that has sort of flagged to the industry, to the space that I was working in, that I now have a bigger platform. I now have a place to invite other experts to teach my audience. So there is something that it did to my business that was not possible while I was only working online. So can growth come from a live event? Absolutely. And if you're offering any kind of a high ticket program or offer or mastermind, you can also enroll people from a live event, from a live workshop. So there's a lot of good things that can happen from adding a live event to your business. Okay, so these are the first 5. Any questions, any comments, any takeaways so far? If not, we will move on. All right. Number 6, adding new products or services. So if you've been selling something, maybe it's one-on-one coaching, maybe it's a group coaching program that you've been selling all the time, and you've been marketing the same program all the time with the same product, maybe it's time to add something new. Maybe it's time to add a new product, program, or service. It could be on a different topic. It could be in a different format. For example, if you've been selling a group coaching program, maybe now you can offer the same program, the same curriculum, the same topic, but as a VIP day where people come to you, 1 to 5 clients at a time, and you work with a small group and you charge more. So it's a different format. Or maybe you just survey your audience and find out what else is hurting and create an offer, product, program, or service to help them with that particular pain point, right? So adding new products or services definitely is a growth strategy. If you only have one product or one offer that you've been constantly offering all the time, people maybe have seen it all and now they're ready for more, or they're starting to lose interest. It's like having a shop as a retail shop and only offering a particular collection for 20 years, right? You want repeat customers. And so that's where that growth will come from as well. It'll attract new audience. It may attract new promotional partners, new speaking opportunities when you offer these products and services that are new. Number 6, building a team. There's no question that when you have people supporting you in your business, you will absolutely have a greater capacity to grow your business. So this is something that you may already have a virtual assistant, and that's great. Something that she or he can support you on your different things that you're working on. But do you need a copywriter, a graphic designer? Do you need a new website and therefore you need a more skilled web developer? Let's see, do you need somebody who will, do customer service, freeing you up to do other things? In other words, building a team simply means that you delegate all the things that you really don't want to be doing, and you're focusing on the things that are your brilliance, your genius, and I called it, that are within your simplicity zone, because it's so natural to you that you just do it and people are happily paying you because you're so good at it. So building a team can create that capacity for you to grow your business beyond what you think is possible. Number 8, doing more public speaking. So this is definitely a way to get more visibility, to build your list, to increase the number of connections in your inner circle. It's a way to get out there and to be everywhere, right? So doing more public speaking opens you up to so many more opportunities. And, if you do public speaking, you might also make an offer from stage if that's something that you are open to doing, or you simply invite people for a free conversation and give a free consultation or strategy session, and therefore you get more clients that way. So doing more public speaking, like all of these, there are 8 strategies that I shared so far. Each of these will help you grow your business in its own unique way. Do you need to do all of these? No. Are there any ones that you feel drawn to? Absolutely. One thing that I forgot to tell you is that as you're listening to these strategies today, what I want you to do is write them down and put a star next to the ones that you've tried before, and put 2 stars next to those that you haven't tried but you feel drawn to. So 1 star if you've already tried it, if you've already done it, maybe you are doing it right now. 2 stars if you are interested in trying it, haven't done it before, but you think you feel drawn to it. So definitely do that, kind of to keep track of what's happening. Strategy number 9 is offering a high ticket program. So this could be the next step for your business growth. Your income will go up. There are people who only buy high ticket programs, high ticket offers in your audience. They will not buy a $100 product, but they'll buy a $5,000 VIP day, or they'll join your $10,000 coaching program, year-long coaching program. So if you're not offering a high ticket program now, it may be something that you want to look at, because there are people in your audience, on your list, in your Facebook groups, who will only say yes to a more of a premium offer. Or there are people who've purchased something from you before and they want more. So that's another way to serve them. But the idea here is that you could be selling $100 products or $1,000 product, or you could be selling $10,000 program and leverage your marketing efforts and your enrollment efforts a lot better. Let me share the last one on this list so far, and then I'll take a look at the questions. Hiring coaches for your team. So what this really means is that you would be bringing other people to coach your clients. In order for this to happen, of course, you need something that you can train your coaches in. Maybe you developed a process and now you have this process that you can train other coaches in, and now they can go out there and deliver coaching in-house. So in other words, you're not paying them they're not just standalone coaches, they're in-house coaches. They're using your process. So this is a way to expand your coaching company. This is definitely a ninja strategy, right? It's more of an advanced strategy. This is for you if you are looking to leverage yourself, you are really good at creating tools, products, programs, and you want to continue to do that, but you also want to serve people who want coaching, in which case you develop some type of coaching system based on your process and bring coaches in to support your clients. So these are the 10 first. We still have 16 more, but let me check out the questions if there are any. Okay, Bill, Milana, you keep referring to different levels of business. By gross revenue, what do you see being the different revenue plateaus a business will go through if desired? I mean, there is the standard, the traditional way of thinking about it, under 6 figures and over 6 figures, right? And then there's the 7-figure income. So there's the coach who is maybe making under $50,000. They're just starting out. Actually, when I did my research back in 2007, as I was writing my book, I found that 91% of coaches are falling under the 6-figure mark, right? So that's kind of like the one level. And then there were only 9% of coaches who were generating 6 figures and above. And only 3% of those people were actually beyond $500,000. So there is all these levels. It's definitely under 6 figures, over 6 figures, and 7 figures. That's how I would describe levels. But as I'm thinking about it, Bill, it doesn't have to be income based. It could be the kind of company that you want to build, right? And by the way, all of those numbers that I just mentioned, they're all about revenue. They're not about what the money that you're keeping, right? Because you are going to have expenses. You are going to have some team members that you're going to pay. You're going to have some hard costs if you're running live events, live workshops. If you're offering coaching VIP days, you're going to have expenses there. So it's just the top line is what we're looking at. Does that make sense? Any other questions or takeaways? I would love to see what your favorite strategy has been so far. If there's a strategy that you put 2 stars next to, something you want to try, please let me know. I would love to see what resonated with you just now. What kind of coaching areas were you looking at? I'm not sure what you're asking, Maura. If you can rephrase your question, that would be great. Denise says, live events work for me. Awesome. Wonderful. Anything else? Anybody else had a takeaway? Natasha says, I'm focusing on launches, but would love to do more public speaking. Absolutely. Madeline, I think just listing all these is very helpful and important to see them. Yes. Richard, as a beginner, newbie, what is the best beginner strategy? I would say doing more marketing is definitely a way to kind of focus yourself, just doing more marketing. And Richard, you already in the program, so we'll definitely figure out what kind of marketing you want to do, but just focus on getting yourself more out there is definitely going to help. Lucia says, I'd love to go into public speaking workshops. Callie says, going to get out and do public speaking. And finally, use my college degree from 1973. Rosemary says, I want to add a high ticket offer. That's definitely on my 2-star list. Or is, how long did it take you in your career path? Would love for you to rephrase that question. I'm not sure how long it took me to do what, to achieve what. So just, how long did it take you? Oh, to do VIP days? I discovered VIP days long ago. I probably 5 years into my business, I did my very first one. It's a lot of fun. And I mean, you can charge a lot of money for something like that. Alice, hi Alice, the real solution to fix cash and flow is to sell more. Marketing is passive and sales is active. Yes, we're actually going to get that. I have that strategy for you. Add a coaching training program from Rihanna for my VIPs and grads to move forward. Very cool. Thank you guys for sharing that. Let's see if I missed anybody. Okay, so now there's one more. Debbie, I've been doing 259. Would love to move into 8. Okay, let's see which one those are. 259, building bigger lists, creating a live event. Offering high ticket program. Yes, all good ones. Very cool. Um, Now, for those of you who are already getting a little overwhelmed and maybe kind of starting to ask this question, so which one is the right strategy for me? I will say that I teach this concept of super skills, and super skills are your biggest natural abilities that make it easier for you to get results. And the more you use your super skills, the better you get at using them, the more results you get, and your business grows faster. You feel a lot more confident, clear. You feel this relief that things are working, your marketing is working, your network is growing, your clients are hiring you, right? So be aware that everybody has super skills, but I will say that not everybody knows what your super skills are. What happens is when you ignore or you work against your super skills, you actually end up frustrated and restless and uninspired. You get stuck all the time and you push hard to get the results you want. When you work with your super skills, when you leverage your super skills, you grow your business faster and easier and make the biggest impact in your field. And so that's something that we definitely focus on in Simplicity Business Growth Experience. And I will say that most people believe that they know what their super skills are or that they are already using their super skills. Um, However, if this were true, then they would be already making money with ease. And a lot of people do struggle as they try to grow their business. And it's confusing why sometimes using a blueprint or a system is not working for you, right? And it's chances are it's because you either don't know what your real super skills are, that underlying super skill, the essence of your super skills. I mean, you can always say, well, I am natural at networking, so I'll do more networking, or I'm natural at speaking, so I'll do more speaking. And you can certainly look at it that way, but there is an underlying essence of your super skills. And if you're not aware what it is, or if you're not using it properly, then you're not translating your super skills into income, into business growth, right? In other words, just knowing what your super skills are is not enough to grow your business and make more money. You want to be able to translate those natural abilities and build them into every aspect of your business, so that you kind of stack all odds in favor of growing your business. This is something that I call leveraging your super skills. For example, I always give this example. I know that one of my super skills is product creation. Over the years in my business, I've probably created over 100 different products. But if I didn't have all the other areas of my business infused with my super skills, if I didn't use them in marketing, in communicating my value, in my business model, in the marketing strategy, in what I focus on, I would probably be struggling a lot more in my business instead of, being rewarded for using my super skills. And so that's what I want for you, is to really leverage your business. And so we'll get to the remaining 16 strategies in just a moment. But I know that one of the things I promised to do is to tell you about how to work with me over the course of 8 weeks. Simplicity Business Growth Experience is an 8-week coaching program designed to transform your business from inside out. And when I say inside out, I mean it literally. We're actually going to see what makes you tick, what is the core essence of what you do and why you do it so well. And we're going to infuse your entire business with your with the simplicity zone, with the super skills that come to you so naturally. We're going to look at your natural abilities, natural tendencies, things that you do when left to your own devices. That is how you build a successful business. What this program looks like is essentially I'm giving you 2 decades of business building experience, all boiled down to the 5 essentials. And you can see them right here. I talked about these last week when I was teaching my Path to Profit workshop, but I will review them really briefly again. So you need clarity of decision making. And for that reason, we're going to create your decision simplicity filter. We're going to develop your distinct big idea, which is the foundation of your entire business. Everything that you do, everything you say, everything that comes out of your mouth, all the marketing materials, you need to have that foundation of having a big idea. That's when you no longer fear competition. That's when you stand out. All of these things are really come into focus when you have a distinct and marketable big idea. The third thing we'll do in the program is we will look at, again, what makes you tick, what your unique super skills are, and we're going to build a custom business model around your super skills. So that's going to be our third area that we're going to infuse with your natural abilities. The fourth area is a personalized marketing strategy. Again, there's a gazillion of marketing methods out there. If you have marketed even for 5 minutes online, you already know that it's overwhelming, right? So we're going to, again, look at your super skills and come up with a strategy that will allow you to attract, nurture, and enroll clients in your unique way. So in a personalized marketing strategy that you're going to take away just for your business. And then the last thing we're going to do in the program is we're going to develop your unifying strategy. And this tells you basically what to do, what actions to take, so that you never have any doubt what to focus on, what projects to look at, what to say yes to, and what to reject immediately because it's just not a fit for your current unifying strategy. So we're going to bring all of these together. And I'm seeing your questions, guys, and I'm definitely going to answer those. So over the course of 8 weeks, we're going to bring your business into complete 100% focus so you can grow and scale with ease. And this is what's going to happen after 8 weeks. You will actually end up doing less and making more money because that's how it works. You're going to eliminate 80% of projects, activities, strategies that stole your growth, and you're going to learn to communicate in a way that gets people excited and gets them to buy. Your products and services will become instantly more marketable because you get to talk about it from the perspective of your unique big idea. Because you will have your custom business model and custom marketing strategy, you will always know your exact next steps and where to focus your energy to grow your business. And finally, you will get to create a business that is a full expression of your unique personality. This is for you if you don't love the complexity, right? So there will be no complex methods to learn. There will be no technology or system to figure out. There's going to be no long training videos to watch. It's going to be a simplicity-based process from week to week. You're going to start experiencing incredible transformation in your business. And it's going to be the most foundational experience that you'll ever have in your business. I almost wish I would have developed this program sooner, but things are the way they are right now because I just recently have come to really truly understand what makes somebody grow a business for real. Not just like trial and error and trying random strategies and being frustrated and spending an enormous amount of time and money and just trying things, but you will know for sure how to grow your business because you'll have this foundation. If you are already in the program, congratulations. I can't wait to work with you. If you're watching this now and you're interested in joining, you can get started for just $397, or you can choose a full pay at $997. And the link is on your screen. In case you're listening over the phone, you can go to simplicitycircle.com/join to check out the program and join. We are starting there's a hard stop for enrollment is next Wednesday morning because that is when we begin officially with our first week. So simplicitycircle.com/join is where you can learn and about and join the program. All right, so I'm going to check out your questions and we're going to continue with your question with the 26 strategies. All right, Jamie, as always, this course changed the way I do business and I started making money quickly. Awesome, thank you. Let's see, I know there's like at least 8 comments. Let me go up and see. My question was about, this is from Mara. My question was about what kind of coaching area are you considering when doing statistics? All kind of coaches. I surveyed 750 coaches who are life coaches, business coaches, fitness, wellness, relationships, nutrition, parenting, purpose coaches. I mean, all like just like a wide variety of coaches who answered the survey that I was running back in 2007. Yes. Technical things, but what about two technical things with the popular language? Not sure what that means. Julianne is saying, my super skills is not making money, but with Milana help, I'm overcoming it. Uh, Richard says, smile silently, because you're in the program already. Of course, you'd be smiling. All right, awesome. Let's move forward, guys. And I'm happy to stay and answer any questions about the 26 strategies or about anything that I'm sharing today with you. And we are on to the second set of 26 strategies. All right. So here's one of my favorites. Those of you who have known me for quite a few years, you may remember that that was what my previous company was all about, is promotional partners, joint venture partners. Can you grow your business by getting more JV partners, more promotional partners? Absolutely, no question. You get to build your list, you get to sell more, you get more exposure, you get to put yourself out there a lot more, right? And when you do a launch, for example, and partners support you, you can get more exposure, more sales, just more impact on every area of your business. So absolutely, if that's something that you've been thinking about, for example, this strategy has been my go-to strategy for many years. When I first started my business back in 2001, I had two small children. I had a 1-year-old and I had a six-year-old. And there would be days when I would only have 30 minutes to work. And I had to figure out, what do I spend my 30 minutes on? And typically it would be spent on connecting with a promotional partner. This is a very high leverage strategy for sure. Let's see. Will the list of 26 strategies be emailed after the call? I will be posting a replay at some point later this week, so you can definitely catch this list as well. Strategy number 12, adding a new niche market. And I do suggest that you take notes, and maybe not necessarily taking notes on everything I'm saying, but definitely write down these 26. You never know when you'll be ready for these, right? Or what will resonate with you a little later, but you definitely want to have these handy. Adding a new niche market. So this is a really cool one. This could be adding a completely new audience for you to focus on, or maybe a related audience, or maybe expanding into a bigger audience. For example, for many years, I've only talked to coaches, and that was my core niche, coaches, coaching professionals. And as the coaching industry evolved, so has my focus, my niche focus. So now when I say who's my target audience, I also include coaches and authors and speakers and people who call themselves experts and information marketers. And service professionals who want to leverage themselves a little more. But you could also say, okay, well, this my methods or my expertise is stress management, you know, as generic as it could be, but you could help with stress management when it comes to working with medical professionals, or you could help entrepreneurs. So that would be two separate niches, or you could just add a whole other niche area in your business and go to, you know, corporate stress management for corporate employees, or to organizations, and teach organizations about stress management. So adding a new niche, doing what you already doing, will definitely allow you to expand and grow your business. And who knows, maybe it will even generate more revenue and more growth for you than your original niche, right? Number 13, lucky 13, which one is this? All right, publishing a book. How can publishing a book grow your business? Well, for those of you who are authors, you probably have already experienced that the bigger reach, the expansion, it definitely a strategy that elevates you, right? And you can be seen as a more credible expert simply because you have a book, right? Publishing a book. whether you even market it heavily or not, whether you've been published by some big publishing house or not, the fact that you have a book and you're displaying it on your website and you're calling yourself an author is already elevating your expertise. Clients trust you more, potential clients trust you more. And so that's something that you definitely want to look at. Rihanna says, yes, definitely it establishes you as an expert for sure. All right, number 14, doing paid advertising. I can just feel some people literally just like cringed. Not a lot of people like paid advertising. I certainly, this is not one of my favorite strategies, but I definitely have done paid advertising on Facebook. Years ago, I would try Google Ads, Google AdWords. So it's definitely one way to do that. If you like numbers, if you like analytics and measurements, if you're somebody who is a little bit more left-brained, or if you open to hiring somebody who can do this for you and they are skilled, then definitely paid advertising can do wonders for you, because you can actually, paid advertising brings traffic, brings leads to you without you going out there and doing more that manual marketing labor, right? So it just brings people to you. That's what paid advertising really does. So absolutely a wonderful strategy, not for everybody, but if that's something you've enjoyed or you found somebody who can support you in this, turn up the faucet on this. As my friend Tammy Lane says, the Facebook faucet, and start putting a little bit more money into ads and see what happens. Number 15, hiring salespeople. Alice, you are hearing me, right? Hiring salespeople. So that's one way, and it's a really, really awesome way to grow your business. So this strategy is actually, it's a bit of a ninja tactic. It's a ninja strategy. You would not hire a salesperson if you don't have something to sell, like a product or a program or a process. So you need to be ready to bring in a salesperson into your business. And typically when you have a program and you have marketed it before, you maybe have some clients, and you feel like if I had somebody to sell for me, I would be so much more successful and it would be so much easier for me to get clients, then that's the time when you want to do it, right? So you hire salespeople. I'm not going to give you any advice on how to do this or how to screen a salesperson, but you want somebody who is a good salesperson because they will work on commission. They will receive commission from the sale, and you can just focus on working with people. In fact, for as long as I've known coaches, and I've worked with thousands of coaches from my coaching clubs and doing my telesummits and running live events, I will say that it's the dream of every coach. Just let me coach and do the selling for me. Just find me somebody who will sell and market for me, right? That's definitely something that I have noticed, that coaches don't like to sell, coaches don't like to market. Although I will say that in Simplicity Business Growth Experience, what we do is we discover the ways to market that sit right on top of your natural abilities. And suddenly it doesn't feel like you're marketing or selling. It just feels like you're doing what you normally would be doing, but with an intention to enroll clients. And it makes a huge difference, because marketing in a way that other people market, in the way that you feel you're supposed to be marketing, that's a tough one, right? You don't enjoy it. You don't want to have that part of you or be part of your business. But when you know what your super skills are, what that essence of your super skills is, and then you build your marketing and your sales methods on top of these, then it becomes a lot easier for you to get yourself out there. There's no resistance, so you do it. When you market in a way that you don't enjoy, you don't do it because you experience resistance. As soon as you find your way of being an entrepreneur, your way of being a business owner, suddenly things just open up and you are doing it. You no longer resist it, and therefore you get results. Let me check out the questions. Julianne says, yes, publishing a book and make it known by holding awesome public readings. That's right. Natasha, I don't mind paid as long as I know how it's working. It has great results when done right. Alice says, be careful who you hire, because of the attributes of an elite and top performer much different than average salesperson. Absolutely. May you give us an idea about what could be an expected percentage of net profit related to total income in standard cases, just to understand how much money you have to put apart to implement these points? Is in this a world around estimate? I am totally lost in your question. I'm so sorry, Mara. What could be an expected percentage of net profit related to? Yeah, you may want to post your question in Simplicity Circle group, in the free group that I run, so that I could actually ask you a little bit more about what you mean, but I am a bit confused about what you're asking. We're not talking about any numbers, any specifics today. I'm really looking at the 26 different paths that you could take to grow your business. That's kind of what we're doing today. All right, we are done with 15. Let's keep moving forward. 16, creating a membership site or community. So this is such a great way to grow your business because it gives you that ultimate leverage, right? You could be coaching clients one-on-one all day long, 8 hours a day, 20 hours a day if you wanted to, but you will never be able to leverage your time the way that a membership site will allow you to do, or a paid community. There's some people who will do something like a coaching club where you may be charging $100 to $500 a month for a coaching club, to be a member of your coaching club. So it's a variation, I would say, of a group coaching program. It's like a group coaching program that goes on and on and on. So it's a continuous. So membership site plus group coaching program together equals a coaching club, for those of you who are new to this concept. So that is definitely a great way to grow your business because it'll free you up to do things that you really love doing. I used to have a program on coaching clubs, and I will say that the biggest selling point of that program is that when you run a coaching club, you get to coach 2 days a month, because you would run a group coaching call every other week. So it's 2 calls a month, and you do all your coaching in those 2 calls, and that's it. So it's a very low maintenance way to run your business, which of course frees you up to do other things, to create new programs, to go out there and do public speaking, right? I'm happy to answer any questions about this strategy as well. Starting your own show, YouTube, podcast, your own channel, your own online radio show. This is an exciting strategy for somebody who loves being in spotlight, or somebody who loves interviewing, bringing guest experts and interviewing guests, right? So starting your own show is definitely going to give you more visibility. It's going to give you a platform. Your status in your niche is going to be elevated simply because you have a show and everybody wants to work with you and everybody wants to be on your show, right? And it really expands and builds your brand in a bigger way, because now having a show means that you are constantly out there, you're growing your audience, you have a following, right? So that's strategy number 17. All right, number 18, creating a certification program. So this is interesting. This has nothing to do with marketing. It has very little to do with building your team. It's kind of it's an oddball strategy, but it can be really powerful, because when you, so this is similar to hiring coaches, except instead of hiring coaches for your company, what you would do is you would develop a certification program and certify other coaches for a fee in your process or in your program, right? So you could have some type of a system that you developed, or a tool like an assessment, or a coaching process or a method. And then you would develop a training and certification program, and you would allow other coaches, other people to deliver it, to work with their clients and keep all the money. So they would pay you for being certified and trained. And there are many ways to structure it. For example, you could be charging an annual fee to continue being part of this certification, to continue receiving training from you. You also would elevate your status as somebody who has created the certification program people will see you very differently. You're going to be able to raise your rates, your coaching fees. So it elevates your entire business in a big way. So you see how each strategy, guys, is allowing you to grow your business from a different direction, a different way. It's a different path, right? And it depends on your personality, your goals, your life vision, what excites you the most here, right? What kind of things you want to be doing. Let me check out the questions here. Douglas says, membership site is a lot of work unless you are a social media junkie. I actually had several really successful membership sites before social media even existed. So I don't know necessarily that you need to do social media. Again, it's totally something that you decide, or if you work with me, we decide what your super skills are and how to leverage that to build your membership site, right? Debbie says, love the idea of a coaching club. Yes, absolutely. Denise, should all added niche markets be connected to your super skill, or can it be a new niche that is another super skill? Do you think people have more than one super skill? Oh, that's a great question. Yes, you absolutely can have more than one super skill. Typically, though, there's one that is like the core, the essence one, right? So I don't want to get too much into it, but I will say that there is one that makes you shine. There is one that consistently brings you rave reviews from your clients. And you may or may not be aware of it. And so once you're aware of it, you're able to do more of those things. For example, I used to think that to be on Facebook, I need to be somebody who likes to connect and network, which is totally not me. And since then, I figured out, wait a minute, I can be in social media differently. I don't need to be somebody who is great at connecting. I don't need to be somebody who loves networking. I can do social media my way. And so that happened only because I became aware of my super skill and what that would look like, what that translates into in your business strategy. But I don't know that your niche market necessarily is connected to your super skill. I don't think there's much of a connection. Your niche market becomes important when we talk about your big idea. Is your big idea valuable to your niche market that you're working with right now? If not, what is another niche market that would find your big idea, your unique, distinct, marketable message valuable to them? So it has more to do with your core message and your big idea than with your super skill. Super skill is about how you grow your business. That's all that it's about. All right, great questions, guys. I love how much you're paying attention. Awesome. Number 19, increasing content marketing for organic traffic, right? So if you have a blog, if you have been sharing your content on sites like SlideShare, if you've been posting and sharing articles, YouTube videos, like all of that is content marketing. And so if you are somebody who loves producing content, then this is definitely going to be a strategy for you. Although I personally love creating content, for whatever reason, content marketing has always been a little bit too slow of a growth strategy for me. I think I never got into it too much, but it's a great strategy, especially if you are a little bit more introverted and you would like to just create, put all this stuff out there and get people to come to you. It does take time for Google to recognize that you are an epic content creator, right? So blogs, newsletters, articles, videos, tools, anything like that. Turn up the volume on this if this strategy is exciting to you, and that is going to bring organic traffic. I don't know much about this. In fact, the last time I looked at search engines was like 2009. I think there's so much has changed. It's hard to keep up with that. But having said that, I will say that there are people who specialize in content marketing. So they will take your stuff, they will put it all over and you become everywhere. So it is absolutely doable if that's exciting to you. All right, here we go. Expanding social media presence. I don't know that you can really grow your business today without being on social media. I know once in a while I'll get an email from somebody, but I'm not on Facebook. I can't attend your class. or I can't really see what you're posting in the group. And I will say, I'm sorry, this is where I am, and this is where most of my clients are. And I personally think this is where you should also be. Facebook, social media can absolutely suck you in and be very time consuming if you are not intentional in how you're using it. If you're not aware of your super skills and how to make the most out of social media, right? So expanding social media presence for me meant doing more Facebook Lives, starting a Facebook group, running an online Facebook challenge, right? So for somebody else, it might be joining other people's Facebook groups and connecting with as many people as possible. It could mean getting on LinkedIn or Instagram or doing more Twitter. So it all depends on what is it exactly. Yep. I'm not sure what happened. My Zoom kind of disappeared. So hopefully you can see me. Yay. That's interesting. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, I think it is definitely rainy here, and I keep seeing thunderstorms. So that could be it. Okay, whew, we're back. And the cool thing, I don't even have to have a resend a new link. It was just like a glitch. Awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm back. Let me get back into the 26 strategies now. Let's see how I can do this. Oh, you think I know how to use PowerPoint, right? Hold on, slideshow. Okay, current slide. Okay, I think I know how to do this. There we go. From current slide, there we go. Okay, so here you have a new way for me to do this. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. So expanding social media presence can definitely grow your business. It can elevate you. People are absolutely looking for you on social media nowadays. You know, anytime you want to look somebody up before hiring them, you will probably Facebook search their name, or you'll go to LinkedIn, or you just want to know what they're up to, right? If you're not on social media, it's actually going to possibly potentially hurt your business growth, because people cannot find you, so they don't trust you. There's a really big correlation between seeing you and trusting you. If people can't see you, they believe immediately that you will disappear any moment, anytime, that you cannot be trusted to be there for them, right? If you're always found and always visible, that visibility equals trust. This is why visibility is so important. So expanding social media presence is absolutely a strategy for you to use. Let me see if there are any questions, anything else? Could you please comment on the last part of social media? What specifically were you wondering about, Maria, if you can clarify? Social media presence is such a big concept, right? You just need to have one. It's 2019, you need to be somewhere on social media to be found, right? Oh, okay, great. I already answered that question. Okay, awesome. So we have 6 more left. And in case you haven't noticed, the first 20 that I just shared, they mostly had to do with adding something to your business, adding something, you know, to what you are going to want to add to sort of just to bring more into your business, right? If you missed the first 10, you're welcome to watch the replay a little later and actually watch, you know, find those first 10, okay? It's gonna be hard for me to go all the way back. It's like way many slides ahead. So I have 6 more, and I will say that I will share them in a moment. Again, there's so much to do in so little time, right? And I want to say that when you use that simplicity approach to growing your business, you will know exactly which growth strategies to focus on. And that simplicity approach is really knowing what your super skills are, understanding that underlying essence of your super skills, and then translating it into every area of your business, into your decisions, which is the simplicity filter, into the big idea, into the custom business model, custom personalized marketing strategy, and then unifying strategy. That's number 5. All of these things work together to bring your business into complete focus. And so that's what Simplicity Business Growth Experience is all about. And I'm just gonna recap that real quick for those of you who are considering joining. I only offer this program once a year where I'm personally working with you. Like, I'm there with you. I'm very hands-on with my students. A lot of people already in my programs, they will confirm that. So this is an 8-week live training and coaching program. You get simple and fun homework in between calls, and there will not be any hour-long trainings or manuals to go through. Everything happens on those weekly calls. It's going to be a lot of fun, and your business will transform. So we are bringing everything into complete focus. We will get rid of everything and anything that does not serve you right now. And we will create a business growth strategy that will feel natural and organic to you. I like to say, how would it feel for you to wake up and get paid for just being you? That's what this program is all about. So again, this is where you can go and sign up and get the details about the program. simplicitycircle.com/join. You can get started for just $397 or choose a full pay at $997. There's a very cool bonus, guys, that is absolutely invaluable. It's priceless. You get access to my brand new community called Simplicity Collaboration Mastermind. I'm launching it in about a month and a half. It's going to be really awesome. This is a community where you ask for what you need, give what you can, and you get to grow your business by collaborating with other people. The most unique community you'll ever be a part of. So people are going to pay for it up to $2,000 a year, and you're getting in for free. I'm super excited about it. The other bonus that I wanted to include in this program, and by the way, if you are already in, you're getting this bonus too. So this is a very special training, very special planning session. This is going to be create your 52-week business growth plan. So what we'll do is we will, when the program is completed, Simplicity Business Growth Experience is over, we will get together on a special planning session and create your weekly action plan so that you know exactly how you will attract prospects, how you will enroll clients, how you'll get income generated, while keeping all of it in the alignment with your newly discovered way of growing your business, your unique path to profit. You'll know exactly what to do every week to move your business forward, and in a way that it fits into the bigger vision of your life and in your business. And so if you've been kind of not sure what to do every week to move your business forward, this planning session is going to make a huge difference for you. So definitely something that I wanted to include. And I will take questions, and we'll move on to the remaining 6 strategies. Let me see if there's any questions that I can see here. Okay, awesome. So again, here's the link where you can join. I should have kind of added it on the other pages. simplicitycircle.com/join. If you have any questions about that program, it's probably the easiest, the best way to get my personal feedback, input, coaching, and mentoring on your business. This is the best and easiest opportunity for you to do that, because I've charged as much as $7,000 to work with me for a day. I have high ticket mastermind programs and coaching programs over the years. And so this is just my way of sort of really teaching people and showing people how to bring everything together using just 5 pillars. All right, let's talk about, and I'm still going to share with you the copy of my book. Stick around and I will give you the link in just a moment. Oh, and this is a really cool bonus that I was really wanting to share with you. So I have this amazing Coaching Millions business success system. I will be fully updating it and bringing it up to date for 2018. It's $1,000 value. When you sign up for Simplicity Business Growth Experience, you will get this entire system absolutely free as a bonus for saying yes, for jumping into this program. I don't give it away in any offer. This is the only place that you can get it as of today. So this is sort of hopefully to get you off the fence and come into the program and join Simplicity Business Growth Experience. I will be happy to answer any of your questions. This system is based on the book. It's going to be fully updated, fully revised, and you're going to get access to the complete Coach a Million success system. All right. Again, here's the link, simplicitycircle.com/join. And let's talk about the last 6 strategies. So these 6 are going to be more focused on kind of like enhancement, increasing, improving, right? I'll answer your questions in just a moment. So the first 20 were all about adding. But what if you didn't have to add anything to your business? What if you could just tweak something, fine tune? What if you could just enhance an area of your business and experience growth from that? So let's take a look at these. Upgrading your marketing materials. This could mean that you are upgrading, improving your sales materials, your sales pages. Maybe you need a new branding. Maybe you need new photographs. A lot of people have homemade photos, and that really brings their website down quality-wise. You want to present yourself professionally. People hire coaches who really position themselves as an expert, as a professional. They do want to work with somebody who respects themselves and the clients by way of presenting themselves professionally, right? Upgrading your marketing materials could also mean taking a look at your pages on your website. Do you need to upgrade your About Me page and really include all of your achievements and all of your expertise areas? Do you need to add an opt-in page to your home page, an opt-in form to build your list, right? So upgrading your marketing materials could also mean developing a video for your home page so that you can clearly explain what it is you do. So this is something that you want to look at as in enhancing, improving your marketing materials. Getting better at sales. Alice, I'm thinking of you again here. See, there's the connection. So getting better at sales could mean that you hire a salesperson, or this could mean that you take a training, or that means that you hire a sales coach. This could mean that you just start selling more and practicing and learning how to do it a little better, and just giving yourself a chance to really enroll, or some people say close clients, right? Getting better at selling. So you're not really adding anything, you're just improving your sales skills. Number 23, automating your systems. So again, you wouldn't be necessarily adding anything, but you would be automating the things that are already working for you, right? So if you have a webinar that's been selling pretty well and converting and getting new clients, why not put that on autopilot? If you've been taking payments manually, that slows you down, right? Why not have a way to process payments automatically from your website? Maybe you need a shopping cart, right? Automating systems can definitely help you grow your business because it creates space for all these other things that you are currently doing manually and repetitively, right? So automating systems. 24. So most coaches do one-on-one coaching, right? That's kind of what it is. To create more space in your business, more time, more space, and also to increase your revenue, one way to do this is to shift to group delivery. So instead of doing something one-on-one, maybe it's time for you to create a group coaching program and move your one-on-one clients possibly into a group program, group format. Maybe your group looks like a retreat. Maybe that's the way you deliver. Either way, you want to start thinking about shifting from delivering services one-on-one to delivering services as a group, right? So that's another way to grow. Working on your brand. Branding is kind of a tricky thing here because even as I started my business, I always dismissed the idea of a brand. I always thought that branding is for bigger companies, you know, for those people who have hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars to invest into their brand. Over time, what I realized is that if a coach doesn't have a brand with a strong logo, or maybe the logo is your photograph and that's how people recognize you. You know, there's all these pictures where a coach or a speaker will stand like with their arms folded. If you don't have a recognizable, distinct brand, whether it's your name or it's your logo or it's your colors, it's your website, it's everything that comes together, your messaging, working on your brand. If you don't have that, then people are not necessarily going to understand if you are the right coach for them. That's what happens when you don't have a strong brand, because a brand comes with a vibe and people need to quickly and immediately understand, are you for me? Are you the coach for me? You know, if I go to a website of a coach and I see that it's very corporate driven or executive, I immediately leave because I know that that's not somebody who I will resonate with. If it's somebody who is like a 26-year-old kid who decided to be a coach and she's got flashing lights everywhere, which is her brand, which is perfectly fine for new or younger entrepreneurs, I don't connect with it, so I leave, right? So that's something that you want to really think about. Do you need to upgrade or to work or to solidify your brand, right? 26. So all these strategies that we've talked about have to do with business, but sometimes, actually many times, your business growth can come from your mindset growth. It's where you really focus on your, tackling your fears, your limiting beliefs, your money mindsets, you know, all of these things. This is what we do as coaches, but many times coaches themselves, you know, we have fears. We have things that stop us, that create resistance, that create sort of an income ceiling, right? That doesn't allow us to grow beyond a certain level, right? So mindset growth or personal growth, working with, reading books or working with a coach who can help you grow your mindset, that is definitely going to help you grow your business as well. All right, so quick recap. Let me take a look at the questions here. All right. Questions. There we go. Flashing lights everywhere. Yes, I've seen a 26-year-old coach who will coach you in starting your business, for sure. Richard, in advanced language, this is called share of mind. Yes. Debbie, I do accept PayPal. If you want to message me, just send me a private message on Facebook and I will give you a link to be able to do that. So the quick recap is what you're getting in Simplicity Business Growth Experience. Again, the program starts next Wednesday. So Wednesday morning is the absolute hard stop for signing up. You get 8-week group coaching experience with training and implementation of the simplicity-driven business growth process. This is the process that I have shared with people in my program. This is the 3rd time I'm running this program. I have personally applied this process to me. I have just seen tremendous transformation and results with people who have applied this process in their business, and they're just, going up, up, up in their growth because it's fully aligned, it's fully focused, and all the things that overwhelm them and all the things that were confusing, they're out of the way and they're just on track to grow their business. You also get 1-year access to my Simplicity Mastermind collaboration. Actually, I reversed the word, the Simplicity Collaboration Mastermind community. So this is something that is included. It's going to be a phenomenal community that I'm dedicated to growing starting in about 6 weeks. And you're going to get a full year of access Everybody else is going to pay as much as $2,000 a year to get into the community. You're getting a special business growth planning session, a 52-week planning session, so you know exactly what to do every week to grow your business based on your unique super skills, based on the path to profit that we will identify for you personally. And you're getting my Coaching Millions Business Success System, fully revised and updated for 2018. And of course, something that I always like to do, you're getting access to our private Facebook group just for people in this program. So that's all you're getting. And to get in, here's the link again, simplicitycircle.com/join. And I hope that you get into the program, because I would love to support you in moving your business forward. Let me see. Free copy of my book for those of you who are here and waiting for this link. When you go to this link, simplicitycircle.com/join, at the very bottom, just scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see a link to the copy of this book. In fact, what I will do is, just to make sure that you can, what I will do is I will post the link right in Zoom, simplicitycircle.com, if I can spell it, circle.com/join. So that's the link where you can find it. And actually, while you are looking for that link, I will go ahead and come to this website just to show you what is, where it is. Okay. So here's the page in case you are not finding it. I'm going to scroll all the way down. Let's see, by the way, the 5 pillars that I was teaching today that will be part of the program, they're all on this website if you want to read a little bit about it. And there's also a lot of people who've been through the program already. You're welcome to read their testimonials and watch the videos. And here's at the bottom, right there, is where you will see the free copy of my Coaching Millions book. It's available to you by simply clicking, and you can save it and read it. Again, this is from 2007, 2008. And when you join the program, I'm actually going to give you access to my entire Coaching Millions Business Success System, updated for 2018. Thank you, Pat. All right, let's see. I'm in, we'll message you. Awesome, Debbie, yay. Okay, very cool. Any other questions about anything? Let's see, there's 2 questions sitting here. Okay. Yes, it's 252 pages. I always say that I will never write another book. This is the book. That book took 2 years. I know some people will say some books, Milana, take 10 years or a lifetime, but that book took me 2 years to write. And it's so much easier to develop coaching programs and coaching products, live retreats, live workshops. I think that a book is definitely a massive, super effort to write and publish. The link to my book is at the bottom of this page. Rihanna, here you go again. This is the page where you can join the program and also where you can find the book. So definitely take a look at that. Let's see if there's anything else. So yeah, I mean, one of the things that I want to leave you with is what's going to happen most likely is you're going to go on and we're going to complete this webinar in just a moment, and you're going to go on and continue to look for ways to grow your business, which is what entrepreneurs do. And I will say that you may not know exactly which strategies, which methods, which paths are going to take you in the right direction. And so my hope is that by coming into the program in the Simplicity Business Growth Experience, you will be able to once and for all know exactly how to grow your business in your unique way. Because we don't know what works for us until we it was all trial and error. We spend money in programs, so we can spend months or years trying different things. I always like to give an example. I spent 11 years actually trying to learn to sell from stage, and there was something that was not working for me. And yet when I was delivering teleseminars or delivering my programs, I always had a lot of success with that. So as I developed the simplicity process, I could clearly see why that particular strategy was not working for me. No matter how many blueprints, how many mentors I've worked with, it's not my favorite thing to do. I can do it, and I have experienced results, but I've always felt like I was resisting. I had to push really hard against something to experience results. And so if you're pushing right now, if growing your business feels like climbing a mountain, then you definitely want to be in this program, because it's going to show you why you're pushing and why you experience resistance in some strategies, and which strategies will feel simple, natural, organic to you, that you can just implement them and it will work. You're very welcome, Melanie and Debbie. So to answer your question, personal time with you and not just, yes. So the way this program works, Debbie, is every week we get together on Zoom, just like this, except we actually see each other. And we will work together. I will coach you. We will work together as a group, and I will be there to support you. I always read your homework as you're posting it in our group. And yeah, I'm very hands-on. It's going to be definitely me running the program with you personally. Sounds awesome. And if you miss anything, of course, there are recordings. Always recordings, guys, right? Any other questions or anything else about the 26 strategies that I was sharing? You still have a few minutes to post them, to pop them in the group. Let's see if there's anything else I want to share with you. Yeah, I think I answered all the questions. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Let's see, there's a couple of questions are sitting here. Oh, I already answered these ones. All right, let me share with you one last time where to get the program. And nope, can't do it, right? I'm actually just gonna go down. Oh, by the way, here's the 10 strategies. Somebody asked me. These are the first 10, in case you missed any of these. And I see raised hands, so 1 second. And this is the second set of 26 growth strategies, in case you're missing one. And again, you're welcome to just watch the replay. And here is the last of these. All right. And again, here's where you are welcome to check out the program and join. And let me see the deadline to join is next Wednesday morning, like the absolute deadline, because the program starts on Wednesday. I think I just saw some raised hands. How do I see who that is? Okay. Oh, okay. So I see your hand, Sasha. If you are, I'm going to allow you to talk. I've never done that before. Oh, it says that you're using an older version of Zoom. Sasha, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm not sure how to allow you to talk here. Okay. It doesn't look like I can unmute you, so I'm sorry. I'm clicking the button, but it doesn't let me do that. Why don't you ask your questions in the chat, and I'm happy to answer it for you. Sasha? All right. All right, guys, I think we're good to go. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for sticking around with me. If you have any further questions about the program, feel free to private message me, email me, and I look forward to having many of you in the program. Bye, everybody.